Hey guys, today I'll be teaching you how to make this Milkmaid bustier gown. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel and please stay to the end of the video. Let's go straight to the cutting table and do give my video a thumbs up and also drop your comment in the comment section. So that's the shoulder line and that's the bust line and also that's the other under bust line. So the length of my piece here is 16 inches. That's the half cut of the gown. So go ahead and draft the neck line. So we'll take the shoulder measurement, which is 7, and you can add ½ inch for seam allowance. So take the shoulder measurement, then we'll take the neckline measurement also. Neckline measurement could be 3, could be whatever the neckline of your client is. So the depth we are taking 3. This part is not really necessary in the gown, but we just need it for us to draft the bustier in this Milkmaid gown. So I'll just go ahead and curve the neckline. So the next thing to do is to draw our shoulder slope. Our shoulder slope, you take 1 inch as usual. Take 1 inch as usual. Subtract 1 inch and you slant it down to meet the neckline. So I'll just go ahead and draw the slant there. Next thing is to measure our shoulder line. Our armhole. So that's the armhole point there. So I'll just go ahead and roll it straight down. Go ahead and roll it straight down. So the next thing to do is to draw that the armhole point, which is the upper bust point. Just go ahead and draw the line straight. Like I'll measure the shoulder I'll take the shoulder measurement also at that armhole point. That's what I've been using and it's working well for me. So I'll just go ahead and draw the line straight. So for the curving of my armhole, I do use this pattern also since I'm a freehand drafter. So I'll just measure 1 inch and I'll just slope it down. Then as usual, if you have watched how to draft a basic bodice pattern, you have to divide your armhole into 2, and from that point you can subtract ½ inch or 1 inch. So your sleeve won't be squeezing or your shoulder won't be squeezing. There'll be no rumple there. So just go ahead and shape your armhole. So let me make the line so that it will be visible for you to see. Make the line so that it will be visible for you to see. So the next thing to do now is to draft our dart. To take our dart. So I'm taking 3.5 as a dart. I'm taking 3.5 and we are taking to the bust point. So just go ahead and draw your line, and for the dart we are using 1 inch, that is ½ inch to the right, ½ inch to the left. So go ahead and draw our dart leg. Go ahead and draw our dart leg. Please subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up by clicking on the like button, and help my channel grow by sharing this link. And also drop your comment in the comment section so I know how you feel about my video, or you can drop your questions there. I'll be there to answer your questions. So we've drawn our dart. So we just go ahead and measure 1 inch from that particular spot. You can see the spot there. You just measure 1 inch and you curve it with your chalk, or you can use your if you have your French curve, you can use your French curve to just curve it. It will be very, very beautiful if you use those curves on them. So since I'm using freehand, I will just go ahead and use my hand to curve it. So you're going to measure that distance between the midpoint to that dot, which is 3.5, 3.5. So we are just going to take it on this other side of the bust. So we are just going to curve it down to meet the armhole, as you can see me do. So we curve it down. You can also place your French curve to draw the curve perfectly. So you just go ahead and draw it down to the armhole measurement there. So you can see we have already drawn our bust here. So we just have to shape the up. So it depends on how you want it. If you want it to be sweetheart, you can do whatever. You can explore whatever shape of the top of your bustier will look like. So this is just how I want mine to look like. So you can explore. So just go ahead. You can see that the armhole point is a little bit higher than the midpoint of my pattern there. So just go ahead and do that. So we'll take the measurement. I'm just going to take my measurement, the bust measurement divided by 4, adding all my seam allowance. So you can go ahead and do that. So for the waist, you also do that. Then also do not forget to take add the dart allowance also for your waistline. You can see that I added mine, and just go ahead and shape your dress. So I'll just go ahead and cut this off. So I'll show you when I finish cutting. You can see I've cut out those other parts. The upper part, like I told you, is not really necessary, but we need it for us to draft the bustier. So I placed this front pattern on another pattern for us to draw the back pattern. It will be easier that way. You can see how I'm tracing the armhole and the side, and also at the midpoint of the back, which you will have the zipper allowance also. That space I left there for the zipper allowance or the button allowance there. So this will be easier instead of drafting another pattern entirely. So just go ahead and shape the neck and the shoulder line. So just go ahead. You can make your own deeper. You can make it whatever neckline you want your back to look like. Just shape it to whatever shape that you like. So also we'll put the front bodice also pattern on the back so that we can mark out the darts there. So you can see as I have done. So just go ahead and draw the dart. But for the back, we are not just going to stop at the bust point. We are going to take our dart up to the neckline. So you just go ahead and draw your dart leg, as you can see me do. So practically I am through with the back bodice. You can see I'm through with it, and it makes the work a lot easier because I traced it. So look at my patterns. My pattern, that's my front and That's my front part, and that's the bustier that we are going to uh, split, and we are just going to do work on. So this, you remember, this is into two, then this also front bustier is into two, so we just go ahead and slit it. You can see how it looks. So we'll slit it at the middle, and I'm going to do slash and spread method on this. So I'll be using one of the bust. So I'll just go ahead and measure 1 inch. I'm just going to measure 1 inch all through these pieces. This piece, I'm just going to measure 1 inch all through, so we can slash and spread. As you can see me do 1 inch all through. You can make it ½ inch, just depend on how you want it, but 1 inch is better. So I'll just go ahead and draw the line straight, and I'm going to cut it out. So I'll go ahead and draw the line straight, and also do not forget to label it, because that will act as a guideline for your spreading on another paper or on your fabric. You can see how I did mine. I have already ruled my line, so I'll go ahead and cut. You can see I'm through cutting, and you can see that labeling it helps me to arrange my pieces together. So I'll just go ahead and either you pin it down, or you use tape to tape it down, cell tape to tape it down. So in between two pieces, the distance between two pieces should be 1.5 inch. It could be 1 inch, it could be 2 inch, depending on how you want your bustier to drape. If you want it to gather, it to be full, you can do it 2 inch, depend on how you want it. So I'm using 1.5 inch for mine. So distance between every piece here is 1.5. So you just go ahead and range it. Like I told you, you have to label the piece. It will help as a guideline in ranging your piece on the other paper. So you can see I'm through ranging it. I'm just going to use my marker to trace out the shape of my pieces on this new pattern. So just go ahead and do yours too. You can see I'm through, and I have cut out the shape that I drew on the new paper that I slashed and spread on. You can see I'm removing the piece of that I slashed on it. So I'm removing the piece out of it now. So that is the new pattern we'll be making use of. That's the new pattern. Thank you for watching my video. So we'll just go ahead and cut this on our fabric. Remember, this one you're going to cut it on fold too. There's no slit at the middle. So this you're going to cut it too also. 2 pieces, and cut your back bodies. Please subscribe to my channel. Do give this video a thumbs up. Thank you for watching, and I'll be in our next video. I'll be teaching how to make the dress. See you. Bye.